Hey everyone, welcome to Hanging with Uncle. I'm Gene. Let's get started. So, today I want to talk about corruption going on in our current administration. And I'm like, that's a big duh, right? But when you take a step back to look at what that is, it kind of makes you want to stand up and take notice. So, first of all, and all the links are in the description box below so you can check it out for yourself. Again, we talked about before the president has to abide by the emoluments clause, which means he cannot accept any payment of any kind without the approval of Congress. But yet we can see that, Cadet Bone Spurs is using the Oval Office as his personal ATM machine and has grossly ingratiated and enriched himself on scams based upon what he knows and his knowledge and just grifting the American people. And not only that, we've also seen the attempts at state-run media to censor other outlets because they don't say something favorable about him. We know that Stephen Colbert and The Late Show is a result of that, and Paramount and CBS are responsible for that because they're kowtowing to the money instead of the people. And then ABC tried that with Jimmy Kimmel, and it backfired tremendously because lots of people were canceling their Disney subscriptions, which Disney owns ABC, and they were losing billions of dollars rapidly for terminating Jimmy Kimmel, all because they were afraid of what the Mango moron might do in his retribution. And you can see the corruption going on with the FCC chair, Brendan Carr, threatening, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. And in other words, you're going to remove Kimmel one way or the other, and Seth Meyers is next. I mean, if the comments are out there, and this is nothing but censorship, and it's censorship because it's government trying to silence critics. These aren't private companies that are refusing to air or support somebody. That is not censorship. The definition of censorship is when government, i.e. the president through his FCC chair, threaten broadcasters because of unfriendly coverage. And again, just because it's unfriendly doesn't mean it's not true. You just don't like what you're hearing because it's reflecting your petulant actions. So save it. And most recently now, we know that Tom Homan, the border czar, is involved in a bribery scheme, accepting $50,000 from undercover FBI agents. But now we know that the corrupt DOJ with Pam Bondi and Kash Patel have decided not to pursue charges on this. Now you have to ask yourself, is it because there's nothing there? Or is it because they're Republican? Because they sure can't wait to go after Joe Biden and or anything that Democrats do. But if it's a Republican, it's a double standard of justice. And that's what the Americans are pissed about, is that double standard. This guy violated the law by taking a bribe, and they're going to do nothing about it. Midterms are coming. People are paying attention. And remember, this is how we fix the problem, because with Congress up for grabs, all 435 seats and 33 Senate seats, there is an opportunity to flip the balance of power in the Senate, gain control, and now you have conviction opportunities because Republicans, as we see, they vote to stand together and band to protect pedophiles and this kind of corruption where it needs to be exposed, and the midterms are our best place to do it. So there's a solution. We don't just have to be pissed and swallow it. We have a solution, and it's called the ballot box. please exercise your right. Remember, if you want to see change, if you want to see something done differently, then you have to do something differently. So if you don't vote and you're pissed off about billionaires getting all these tax breaks at your expense along with all this other corruption, then don't vote for Republicans, because that's all in Project 2025, and that's what they're doing right now. So let's flip control of the balance of power away from Republicans in the midterms in 2026. If you like this kind of information, please remember the big three: subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you never miss when content like this comes out. I'm Gene. Thank you for hanging with Uncle. And remember, always treat each other the way you want to be treated. Just be kind to one another, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.